Is it possible for the couch to ever be returned to a neat position? Will Zane spend 20 minutes attempting it before going completely insane? And will the galaxy survive his vengeance? Find out tomorrow on Bat Zane and the Squiff Couch Curfuffle. Nice, lucky. I actually managed to get it in pretty straight really quickly. That's awesome. It's not as perfect as the other ones are, close together wise, but it'll do for the moment. Grrr. Can't believe it freaking took that out, so it did. Oh, actually, I'm curious. Now I've taken all those ones from the top. I want to see how it looks at the back there. Whether those standing planters have all reappeared. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because it can afford to load all of them at once, it now loads all of them at once, even though they're out of the radius, so that radius for the camera isn't as big of a thing. Okay, so yeah, it is of course, obviously it doesn't just prioritise a radius around you, to a degree it prioritises where you've been and where you're facing. But yeah, that's good to know. Cool. So now the entire base that is currently here is fully loaded. So that's interesting to know. There's quite a lot here, so I'm really not that fussed. I'm really not that bothered by this. It's pretty good. So now I want refiners, so I need at least 8 refiners. Large refiners. They cost a fair bit to make. I'm going to be removing these refiners anyway, so I may as well. I'll be having refiners back, but I'll be changing the locations of these, so I may as well use these instead of just creating more refiners currently. Okay, this does it to the parts. Grrr. I'm just going to delete these. Okay, my inventory I can do 4 at a time, but at least that's only 2 trips. So it's not too bad. Okay, interesting. I didn't get all the microprocessors back. Why not? That's not cool. So, I've only got enough microprocessors for a few of them. Maybe I didn't have room to carry them, but it still allowed me to take it off because, well, I don't know why, but it's given me the chromatic metal and the sodium nitrate, or at least I think it has. No, it hasn't given me all the sodium nitrate either. It's missed out 50 of it. That's interesting. Why has it done that? I mean, it's quite annoying. So why has it done it? Basically, the processor I'm not fussed about because I can just buy 10 from here and they really don't cost that much. Well, they do to a starter and they do on my survival save, but I'm really not fussed about it here. Swish. Yeah, I'm missing 50 sodium nitrate. That's very annoying. Actually, one of the first things I need to do really is get the containers back up. That's going to be an issue because of where I want to place them now, which is quite far away. Basically, all they need to be is within the restriction for you to be able to access them. So I don't really need them to be super close or anything. So I was going to put them right on the edge at the back, just to hopefully make a bit of a difference when it comes to performance. But grr. You know what I've just realised? I've been picking these up. There's stuff in these. Oh, how stupid am I? Crap, how much have I been throwing away? Okay, it's not in these few. There's definitely stuff in some of them. Or would it stop with that? It said player was inside this object. I'll test that out next. I'll see if I can pick that one up. It'll be a shame to lose that chromatic metal, but I'll test it. Now, I picked that one up and it did give me everything because I had space. So it's definitely a thing. So basically, it's prone to mistakes. So make sure you have everything if you're going to pick. You've got room to fit everything if you're going to pick something up. Definitely be sure of that. Okay, let's try and pick this one up that has something in it. Damn it, you can. Let's make sure this wasn't the one. Nope, yeah. So did that give me the stuff inside? It didn't. Okay, yeah, so be really careful picking up your large refiners. If it has stuff in it, it will still be picked up. Was this a thing against Big Ball? I don't want to get a Big Ball and test because it's really annoying. But yeah, I've lost a load of stuff there because I'd been filling them with tetracobalt and stuff, so I've lost like potentially a few million of base resources. That's super annoying. There should be a warning of some kind. I've gone and sold a bunch of the uranium I had just to make a bit of space. Right, I'm going to check all these now before I take them up. Okay, these 3 are empty, that's good. 1, 2, 3. So that's all 8 now placed. Excellent-tro. I'm just going to double check. Just to make sure none of the resources that were in these have been carried over. I know it's unlikely, but I think it's worth checking just in case. They are all empty, so that's yep, you definitely lose that stuff. Man, I lost so much. That sucks. Anywho, can't cry. Well, pointless crying over spilled milk. So yeah, right, we've actually got quite a bit of space to work with in here. If I really need to, I can take some of these out if I don't need the space. I can put 2 more here for the salt if I need to. I'm not sure why I put the salt at the end. Might have these ones at the start as a salt. But right now, what I'm going to do for saving space and stuff, in between these I'll be putting hydroponic trays, which is going to be super useful to deal with the thingamadoos. Now, to create the plants that I'm going to use to refine the biome resources. So now I need a bunch of basically like ionized cobalt and some pure ferrite. I've got some pure ferrite on me, but I don't have too much ionized cobalt. But I do have tetracobalt in a few of these. See what I mean by when I said I filled everything? There we go, here's some tetracobalt. So let's get some ionized cobalt. Okay, so 900 should do me well for a bit. Let's see what else I need just so I don't have to come back down. Okay, I need carbon. Okay, that's nice and easy. Loads of planters here. Right, so now I'm going to put the planters here. Then once I've put the planters in and started working out exactly how many plants I need for each thing, I'll then start colour coding and creating any more planters that I may need. So we'll put them there right in the middle. This is a really good way to conserve space. Just make use of the space we have and keep complexity as efficient as possible. Okay, so I've done a bit of maths. I'm actually needing 33 total for what I want, because I want to be able to produce 500 of each biome resource per harvest. So essentially just when I want it, I can have a full 500 of it instead of having to get 250 or 125 and then just wait forever. So I'm going to take this back another few. Just keep it on these rooms this time. Why is this? Oh, have I reached the end? Okay. Okay, I've reached the end of here, so I'm going to have to take it another direction. So this is interesting. This is going to mess with things slightly. The design may change. I was originally going to do 4 more rooms. So that's the 4. Or is that 5? It might be 5. Probably should have counted as I was doing it, to be honest. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to have to move these back. Which isn't too much. It's not too much of a hassle. It's just a bit annoying, really. So I'll move these back and I'll delete it on the side I'm actually walking on at the moment if I need to. I want to keep things neat, you know, where I can. Why won't that go? Oh, I bet that's over a current. That's probably over a refiner, isn't it, already? Yeah, it's probably over this one. So, is there anything? There's definitely something in this, I think. Yeah, magnetized ferrite. Right, well, oh, that's very annoying. I'm going to have to move that. Dang it. Shit, daisy. Okay. Because I will be moving those magnetized ferrite ones and stuff in the chromatic metal permanents after anyway. So, as I'm pretty sure that's the one. Oh, no, I bet it's the other one, isn't it? Anyway, we'll try. Oh, good. This is going to be some piece of work, in it. Okay, yeah, it's still not going. So, there's something else under there. So I'm going to count this. Okay, I've got no idea what's causing it then. So it's like here. Oh, yeah, it might be this one. Damn it. Why did I get the wrong one? It's got chlorine in it, interestingly, because I'll be needing that chlorine anyway, so I may as well take it. Bloody thing. Okay, I should now be able to place it. Also, annoyingly, I've done it in the wrong rooms and I wanted to use. What is that poking through?
Oh, that might be the thing, the roof, what's the name? That's a word, the what's the name? Everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say that. The panel, the LCD screen that's coming down from the roof. No way? I'm going to replace these. Okay, now that's sorted, I can start moving the refiners. I've already got enough materials on me for 2, so I can just put those down, then blah blah. Okay, there's the 6th sorted there. And now I'll leave those 2 there for the moment. Probably going to clear this out for the moment. Actually, I need to move those back there as well. How annoying. I'll just put new ones there because I'm going to need all these anyway. Oh, I hadn't put them there, all there. One needs to go there as well. I think I am going to have 4 for salt and hope I don't regret it later. Okay, so I've currently now got 8 of the hydroponic trays down, so I need to put another 25 down, and then I'll have enough. This room will be sort of laid out. This actually worked out kind of perfectly. So this is exactly 33 of the planters, and we've got 10 of the large refiners. So this is a kind of perfect structure for the base room for creating 500 of each biome resource whenever I want it. Cool. So these 4 at the bottom here will be dedicated to salt production. I'll probably have this one and this one be sort of making endless amounts of chloride crystals. I could pair it with oxygen, but I want it to be a completely closed system where possible. So what I'm on about, I'll show you now. So like if we take some chlorine, let's make half of that. In fact, let's just make most of it. So like 200 of it to salt. That'll just take a few minutes. Okay, so I've actually just done 250. Then I don't think I've got any more chlorine on me, but we can just make it from the lattice that I've already got. Right, yeah, so we'll just take this out and this out, then put in the chloride lattice and make all that into chlorine. So then basically what we're doing is we can take 250 of each of that. So 250 salt, 250 chlorine. And now this takes a while, but it'll make 5 chloride lattice, even though this is from like just a few, like a few of them. I can't bother to do the maths on it, but basically it's a big increase, but it takes a while to do. It does not take an hour and 10 minutes. It takes a lot less. But yeah, because it's basically 50 to 1 of each of those, and that'll start making 5 chloride lattice. So then I'll have this one and this one making chloride lattice, and these ones will take some chloride lattice into chlorine, which takes a second to do, and then you just put the chlorine into making salt, and job's a good one. Just make sure when you do that you take some chlorine and salt and just make sure this is then refilled with 250 of each to make 5 more, and you're golden. Now the funny thing is, to plant all these I'm going to need the biome specific materials anyway, which is what I need to be able to, and then of course I need the plants to make the biome specific materials, but I'll be able to get my primary from my pre-existing legacy farm, so that's not going to be an issue. Just in case you're curious, I'm basically going to need 20 gamma root plants, 40 starboard plants, 20 selenium plants, 10 cactus, echinocactus, 20 fungal mold, and 20 frost crystal, and they'll basically just be up here and good. Now we may as well colour code them so I already know exactly what I'm doing. It's interesting, I actually thought you could paint the refiners. I guess not, that's quite annoying. But I can paint the room that the refiner's in, so that's good. Okay, so I've kind of colour coded everything. Got salt at the end. Then just here we've got paraffinium with black, uranium with yellow, phosphorus with red, then ammonia with green, dioxide with blue, and pyrite with orange. And the ones around all the hydroponic trays that relate to each one are also colour coded. So yes, this is somewhat set up. I'm a bit disappointed I can't colour code the large refiners, or maybe I was choosing the wrong material or something. I mean, I suppose we could have another quick check on that. So instead of concrete, let's try rust. And do that in green. Let's see if that's changed anything. I don't think it has. It hasn't made it rusty or anything, so you can't change the material. Or maybe... Okay. Does the very bottom thing, part of it, look like it's changed? Let's have a look at this one. The bottom looks quite black. No, I don't think that's changed at all. So, yeah, it's a real shame about that with the refiners. I wish you could change the colour of the refiners. But other than that, looking pretty good. That thing in the middle of the floor is really annoying me. I might have to remove that. But yeah, so guys, this is my room. It's got to obviously plant and stuff. And I think I will plant before we go too much further into the build, just so I know what the performance is like on that. I'm definitely going to remove these. I will be replacing some of them, not all of them, and they probably won't be in such a prominent position, just because they're taking up quite a bit. They're like 433 complexity each, and there's a lot of them. So like, I do want the ability to be able to just farm an insane amount of navigation data in just one point whenever I want them, but it's going to be a rare occurrence anyway. Also, I'm going to be doing the same with the standing planters. So when I want carbon, there's going to be a lot of them, but they're basically going to be all at the back. Same with the storage containers and stuff. So yeah, compartmentalization, kaboom. So yeah, thanks for joining me, folks. I hope this was at least moderately entertaining. It's very possible this ended up as a 2 parts because I've done a lot today, but I can't really work out how long everything took because like a lot of it was time lapse and stuff. And stuff I was just going to like instantly skip through, but obviously for me it's like been a few hours. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. We have a Discord, it's linked in the description. There's also a Patreon, which is linked in the description if you want to support but don't want to do it monetarily. And sharing the videos is always a fantastic way to support the channel. It really does help. And yeah, new G-logs every day and such. We're back building this until it's done. Now we've got the base info. Kaboom, kadoozy. I've said kaboom a few more times than was absolutely necessary. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks, and catch you later. Watch up.